Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent, it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits only temporarily those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much-needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
Ghetto, run, keep going on, less process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So just as I and I as a watchman around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I she never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Day or night. We gotta bust down Babylon walls. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down war and crime. Fight down. Me say Rastafari. War and crime. And do the righteousness. And we love. And we love Jah. away again. Listen, yeah. Just as I and I say, watch your man, I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I should never hold thy peace while we penalize. Hey, oh, night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for Rastafari. Fight down war and fight. Fight down war and fight. Rastafari, war and crime. And build up righteousness. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. Rastafari, preserve all. And we love Jah. Me love Jah. Me love Jah. Rastafari, preserve all. Me love Jah. Rastafari. Yeah, the next song is going to be the last song for tonight. And then DJ Twink.
It is still glorious weather outside. The sun is beaming through the window. So I'm not going to stay here long with you this morning because I have things to do out there. But good morning and welcome to Rubbing Up with the Opposition of Britain and Jamaica. The budget list of Mark Golden, we're going to look at that this morning. Like and share the live for us, please. I beg. We don't turn out here long, so we just come out here for hitchhike. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good morning and welcome. If you're in the United Kingdom, good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us this morning on your At a Glance program. Debbie Jervis TV, Marcia Thomas, good morning. Suzette Williams, good morning. Mr. Uptown. Lynette Jenkins, good morning. Laverne, good morning. Good morning. Gloria Taylor, good morning. Barbara Simpson, Bros, good morning. Pamela Acola, good morning and welcome. Jamrack 8766, Norman Ferguson, good morning. Monica Wills, good morning and welcome. Ian Wagwan, Evan Miller, good morning. Opal, how you do? Morning and welcome, everybody. Who do we start with first? Because we're on the offensive this morning, you see. And bear with me, I woke up dehydrated. It kind of wear off now because me rehydrate myself, but it has have me a bit lethargic and all that jazz. So bear with me. It may even get me a bit more devil hellish this morning, but we're going to go at it this morning. We're on a rant with the opposition. But before we go to the opposition rant this morning, we'll ask a question. Is it, or could it be rather, that the executive and the judiciary has pulled a one over on us to have Mr. Lawrence removed from the IC? Let us discuss. Now, you are aware Mr. Lawrence's appointment was very controversial because he is a friend of Dr. Campbell. However, it tinker and tinker until the Integrity Commission decided this is who we think is qualified for the position based on our vetting, and this is who we're going to employ. So all of the Karachis and this and that, where the JLP they wrote, Kamina Johnson Simmet and Tam Tavares Finson wrote to them just wrote along so Cliff Upcon the whole they were just at it. However, the IC did not bottle to them. Now we are being told that Mr. Lawrence has resigned the IC or is resigning the end of this month. There's also argument in the space that Mr. Lawrence is being given a judicial appointment. This would where I draw the conclusion to say, could it be that the executive have a little chat with the judiciary? Can you get him out of that institution for us, please? Because Mr. Lawrence's appointment is, I think, 4 or 5 years and could be extended, I believe, for another. But a judicial appointment is an appointment for life, generally. And you continue to elevate till you could reach on the appeals bench, or you could reach the Lord Justice, the Chief Justice's position. But could it be that this appointment has some what you would call it? What do you call that word again? Surreptitious dealings between the judiciary and the executive, because it is the executive that did not want Mr. Lawrence in that position. How long, Violet Watson, Winifred, I wonder how long ago the judiciary was thinking about appointing Mr. Lawrence to the bench. Because this appointment would have looked to me like we cannot have him at the IC. It could be dangerous for some of us. More of us will probably end up in court if Mr. Lawrence is the IC prosecutor. So give him a more prestige of a job. Something that anyone in the legal profession would not look sideways from. Becoming a judge in our country, being benched in our country, on your way to the appeals court in our country, could make it to the Chief Justice in our country. Is this a hoist being pulled on us? Or is it that Mr. Lawrence is duly qualified for the appointment? I'm just asking. I'm not questioning Mr. Lawrence, nothing about Mr. Lawrence. It's just making my argument, questioning the executive and the judiciary about this appointment. Violet Watson is something that YouTube have forgot me everything about my platform. If you have been kicked off, this has only been done by YouTube. YouTube have carry out serious attacks on me. Like so them thing me I go back down. Me don't know how them have time for waste. So. I don't know how they have so much time to waste. But we should ask the question, if the judiciary and the executive pulled one over on us to have Mr. Renit Lawrence removed from the IC, which the government was up, the government and a lot of its supporters was up in arms about. And all of a sudden, because just mid last year, I just mid to late last year and pick up the appointment because, hold on. Was it after last year budget Mark Golden spoke about? There was something or during the election campaign, but Mark Golden spoke something about appointment at the IC to be confirmed and blah, 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 and the Governor General. You remember when Mark Golden have to call on the Governor General to confirm the appointment? Mr. Lawrence was one of those appointment that should have been appointed, and Andrew Holness and the Governor General, Ladybug, oh, you do. Andrew Holness and the Governor General was kick it out in the long grass. So, remember? Me don't remember word for word, but Mark Golden did have to call on the Governor General to carry out those appointments. And then Governor General come in a crowd, come give one flimsy dimsy mincy excuse, some constitutional bulldockery, but in the end, Lawrence and whoever else was then did have a kick in at the long grass, were in the end confirmed. This was, I'm sure it was mid-late last year, round about them time. I remember this argument was going on in summertime. The confirmation would have been, I think, just before the general election, probably around October, so on, August, so on. And then this year was March, and he's been appointed to the bench. This is March, and he's been appointed to the bench, Marlene Williams. So me don't know if them really appoint him and his qualification, or them appoint him to remove him from the IC, because him being at the IC with a 5-year tenure and the plethora of corruption that is there and developing, some of these politicians, unlike when we see Prince Kamika, whatever she named, she and Paula never want to prosecute these people. Maybe these people are threatened by Mr. Lawrence. So, you remember they carried out a lengthy campaign. That was what stalled the Governor General in confirming the appointment. They carried out a lengthy campaign trying to block his confirmation, his appointment. Tried to block his appointment to the IC. And then all of a sudden, we saw no rub butter and mouth and put him luxuriously on the bench with probably a fat salary on the bench as well. So, me just ask if I play or not play with we or that jazz, but something no work. Something not get sit right with me with this appointment. Mark you, I'm not questioning his competence. This is not about Mr. Lawrence. This is about whether the executive and the judiciary has pulled one over us to remove somebody we knew the executive never wanted at the IC. Is that a sensible question to ask? Just checking. Anyway, let's move on to Mr. Dinky Mini. Matson, morning. Maybe you see, Matson,
Would you repeat what you were saying?
Mr. Mackenzie is suggesting that there's a certain level of partisanry on the part of how you allocate certain benefits at the municipal level.
Mr. Mackenzie cannot come to this on this platform and say anything like that. What I have done is what he was practicing when he was the mayor. When he was the mayor and he gets the funding from the ministry, he shares it in a 50, 100% basis. He gives the jail team 50% and they take 100%. And it is evident right now that is exactly what I'm doing.
Hold on. That maths not sound right. If you get $100 million, you take 100% and get the PNP 50.
Get half of it.
No, that's not. No. Something
that's what he was doing.
No, but you can't have 150% or something, sir. How much will you take and how much will you give the PNP?
Right, so you know we're talking about 150%, right? You know, Mr. 150%. Yes, you're threatening legal action against persons who dump garbage in the stream of Rio Grande Valley and all of that. I take that into account because me myself don't like the litterbug-ism because we country look messy. But there is a but. Could it be, Mayor, 150%? That is because you and your municipal corporation is not doing your job, isn't it? It was the other day, Melvin Spence put out something how Port Antonio, you know MP Melvin, how Port Antonio, how rubbish was piled up in Port Antonio. That's your tone, Mr. 150%. So maybe, like a how you don't know how to check, you may not know, said this is mathematics. Maybe if you clean up the debris, the rubbish, and the garbage where swamp Portland and Port Antonio, may 150%. Maybe people wouldn't see the need. Maybe because the people don't know how else to dash rubbish. May 150%. So maybe your municipal corporation needs to get on the road with clearing the rubbish. We have a 5-year backlog of uncollected rubbish in our country. We've been going through this problem for about 5 years now. From Juliet Wellness tell we say anyway, you see rubbish at PNP live there. Don't know what it was when Anvaz was up there, but Port Antonio is a mess. On Rio Grande alone, Mayor, the entire Port Antonio is a mess. So your corporation need to do their job. Regular rubbish collection, Mayor. These things will help. The dumping people just keep dumping things because when you look at some people gate, you see they had the whole drum and bag of rubbish, them pile up there, and nobody now can collect them. And this is going on all over Jamaica. So if the people them are do fit them part, and the government and the authorities not doing their part, it doesn't encourage the people because they only have this stench and an eyesore pile up at your gateway. So it don't give them any encouragement or incentive to keep the community clean because them say it's just pile up the rubbish at my gate and just like that. So maybe the municipal corporations around Jamaica need to do their job rather than threatening legal action. And unannounced Jamaican will walk and drop things anyway and walk and throw things anyway. You all have no shame. You can carry your rubbish home with you, you know. You can carry your rubbish home with you or put it in the nearest bin. The fly tipping of just dropping off your bungles there so because it's a piece of wasteland. It's not acceptable. But the municipal corporation must do more rubbish collection. Because when people are pile up the rubbish at the gateway and say rat, dog, puss, again, everybody gravitate to the stench at the gateway, it don't give people the courage to clean up. So it's a working partnership, you sir. It is a working partnership between the community and the corporation. The legal galangin now go really cut it because sometimes you don't know who dash what where. You understand? So rather than walk and pint on a financial trigger at people, do your job. Tap thief with money, Paul Thompson, whatever your name. Tap take with money by front. Because that is what you regularly do at Portland. Use with money buy out in a front. Use with money open bill at bar, forget vote. That's why rubbish now collect and that's why rubbish can't collect. So when you go point on a financial gun and a legal gun at people, remember there's a job for you to do. All right? Which other dons we turn to now? Which other dons we turn to now? Jamaica and Zimbabwe. Shall I left them until tonight? I left them until tonight. That one, yeah. The British opposition. Bad enough of a woman. It's hard to tolerate a racist white woman. Even more so harder to tolerate an apologist, a coconut. Let me tell you something, John Crumb. John Crumb, let me tell you something. You know in this country, we not like you. Because we know you're not black. You understand? As we hate Keir Starmer, as much as when we see the raw sausage, we thought vomit. Burnt breadfruit. No, me love burnt breadfruit. Rancid coconut. You now go get power in this country. Let me tell you something. I know you're flip-flopping, make we hate you. And your racism, make we not like you. And your white apologist behavior, make we not like you. What would I want you to do is tell we if your husband step down from Deutsche Bank, because to say your husband a top executive at Deutsche Bank and Deutsche Bank heavily dirty bad enough girl. Deutsche Bank heavily implicated in the Epstein file and the abuse of children. That's what we would want you to talk about bad enough. This your area, enough for you. Yes, we know, say, Lord Jesus, we're waiting the British, them ready for that shit. Them not like you, you know. Them don't like you, but for whatever reason you try to appease them. But little girl, we and you. Nigeria abandoned you already, you know. So what you have become here, so is a political refugee you becoming in Britain. Remember, Nigeria abandoned you already. You will never get power in this country. Don't bother think say riding the white stool is a place to power. Not in this year time, yeah. Maybe in the past, not now.
Well, you know, I found the words that were coming from the White House yesterday, which is quite shocking. I'm Keir Starmer's biggest critic. I think he does a lot of things wrong.
What Donald Trump said that is shocking and childish isn't the same way that this, oh, I want to call her some words, you animal. Isn't it the same way you behave when you want white people vote drunk? white apologists, white body nyama. When you want to vote on a black people, you come out and crucify. You come out and you hold Nigeria, you nail Nigeria to the cross, and when it's not enough, you pull down Nigeria off of the cross and you stamp over Jankro, bad enough of a rancid coconut. You can't get power in this country. Let me tell you something. Eat as we eat Keir Starmer. As much as the raw sausage make we choke when we see him, we are more tolerant of this white sausage than a rancid coconut because you're peeing belly.
I think on this, he's been very slow. But the last thing we need is a war of words. I think it's quite childish as well, a war of words between the White House and Downing Street. We've got President Zelensky in the UK today. The Western Alliance having a spat is unhelpful. I do think Keir Starmer has been too slow. I think it's because he didn't actually know what he wants to do, was on the fence in the wrong way. What I want to see is what is in the British national interest. I don't think that we should have been part of initial strikes on Iran. I didn't know what the plan was. But certainly when the US asked to use our bases, because we rely on them for so much defense and security support, that should have been an immediate yes. Keir Starmer did it. Eventually he allowed them to do that. Once we started being attacked by Iran.
Britain rely upon America for no security support. Nobody not trouble Britain. Nobody not trouble Britain. Britain and America partner together. And America and the ally them partner together to go around the world, bomb people, rape people, murder them, and take away them land and them resources. Since World War II, Britain has never faced any security threat. Jankro. So I don't know what you're. This is the white narrative, and this is why I hate black politicians, especially in Britain. They have to speak to the white populace and demonize everybody else in a damn way. You have one nasty Priti Patel. You have one nasty Shaban Mahmood. You have one nasty, what the other one named Suella Brava. All of these drunk crows that claim they're black and brown, I feel we flesh them feed pan to get political narrative, you know. Now look at this skull dog. This skull dog were called for war. This skull dog a call for Britain enter war with Trump and an illegal war. Even when you see the sausage a bended tools of international law to get himself out of it, you want to send with children go dead. Jankro, rancid coconut.
I think that we should have taken out some of that missile launch capability. Some might disagree, but I think that if people are shooting at you, it's not enough to catch the arrows. You've got to stop the archer as well.
Me no mind one another with white people, no. But you see, when white people are run through, no, don't invite we behind on a wheelie bin or on a toilet or on a bed or wherever white people are run train pan. Don't invite us there, oh. Don't invite us there. Stay there and take your abuse. Stay there and take your abuse. But do not invite us in it, little girl. Little careless liar girl. Where you get caught out telling the only time white people listen to you when you bash Nigerians or when you bash black people. Jankro. This Jankro was a slavery was a long time. Hey, Jankro, dog shit. Suck your white dick, but take our hands off it. All right? And don't make me come back out after you again, Jankro. Because you now get power in this country. We, the black people of this country, are going to do everything to make sure the sausage, we will stay with the sausage. Yeah. In this country, when you're there for long, you get used to eating raw sausage, everything you raw anyway, in a meat. Where they cook. Not where we cook, where them cook. So when you're there long enough, you learn to raw sausage. Don't get us involved. And don't put our children them at risk. Because for you half-bratted one them nah join the army. For your half-bratted picnic them, nah go in the army and nah go face them death. But we should but we should assist. And we depend on America for security. What kind of security issue is Britain have for America have to defend on Britain? The whole of them gang up and rape the rest of the world. What security threat you ever see Britain and America face? Who knows ever the trouble Britain and America since World War II? Is it not them who walk around the world murder, raping, and stealing? Look a girl, go on. Jankra, go on. Because we know, say, white people white people never like you from morning anyway, because they have always been insulting you. Case time I can insult her at the dispatch box, you see. Boy, me I tell you, she's sick stomach, literally. Nobody black in this country. Nobody black in this country. Listen to this dragon, this political harlot, this pimpinella. Nobody listens to her because all she do, for them put her on high, is attacking black people or to be a foolishness. This is not like a Diane Abbott where we can, hey, you see she and David Lammy, all him again. So quiet man dictate him turn fool, but leave David Lammy for another day. We'll go get round to the nether rancid coconut for another day. I've been a Sarkodie, you there? Cause me to say, last night, when me play on a president, dear people of America, good morning. How do you do? People of North America, whether you're born there, grow there, live there, walk there. People of America, morning. Me play one video last night where Abina was questioning whether it was AI. All right. What I'm going to do is to bring the longer version of the president berating himself. Why America? We don't know how to get here, so.
Gavin Newsom has admitted that he is learning disability.
But then again, it shouldn't be surprising how to get here, so, you know, because everybody knows that it's not the nice in the market is what I sell. Everybody knows that you're there, man. Everybody knows that I know the nice in the market. I will sell in there. Tell me if the president is berating Gavin Newsom or he's berating himself. I told you last night about the way narcissists speaks. They speak in reverse. Narcissists speak in reverse. Josette Williams, oh, you do. Tell me who Trump berate in this. This is a longer version of what we played last. Lord Jesus, America. America, how you get your son? Is there a way back? Is there another, some turn, America, that you can make to take yourself off that road which is full of gullies and precipice? America, you're going to roll over. Continuing like this, you're going to roll over. No, sir. Look for America.
Gavin Newsom has admitted that he has learning disabilities. Honestly,
hold on there. Let me try to turn up a more. Come in, I want Trump say a fake news will be and we tell lie on him.
Gavin Newsom has admitted that he has learning disabilities. Honestly, I'm all for people with learning disabilities, but not for my president. I think a president should not have learning disabilities, okay? And I know it's highly controversial to say such a horrible thing. The president of the United States, Gavin Newsom, admitted that he has learning disabilities, dyslexia, Everything about him is dumb.
And that video is from CNN, all right? That video is from CNN. And Donald Trump said it. Donald Trump said it on Monday. Yeah. Donald Trump said a lot of silly things on Monday. But Dr. Scholar is as outraged as I am with everybody's, in my way, silence or wait.
Okay, I have a question to ask you guys because I swear.
The silence or the wait and see in this world and how we make them distract with, because we know if we talk about, hold on, let me play it again. We know if we talk about the war without talking about the Epstein effect, because both are tied together. The war is a cover-up of the Epstein files.
Gavin Newsom has admitted that he has learning disabilities. Honestly, I'm all for people with learning disabilities, but not for my president. I think a president should not have learning disabilities, okay? And I know it's highly controversial to say such a horrible thing. The President of the United States, Gavin Newsom, admitted that he has learning disabilities, dyslexia, everything about him is dumb.
Let me replay it again and see if the glitches will come out.
Gavin Newsom has admitted that he has learning disabilities. Honestly, I'm all for people with learning disabilities, but not for my president. I think a president should not have learning disabilities, okay? And I know it's highly controversial to say such a horrible thing. The President of the United States, Gavin Newsom, admitted that he has learning disabilities, dyslexia, everything about him is dumb.
Who is Trump berating? Is Trump really berating?
Gavin Newsom has admitted that he is.
Is Trump really berating Gavin Newsom, or is he berating himself? What Trump is saying to you about Gavin Newsom, does that not sound like Donald Trump? Gavin Newsom is California governor, and the jackass say, yeah, this is what I told you. Trump is in mental decline because he don't know the difference between governor and president right now, and he don't know the difference between a state or the continent, because he has it mixed up. Gavin is a governor, Trump is a president, but he referred to Gavin Newsom as the president of the United States, Gavin Newsom. Is this not mental decline? Or is this not the way a narcissist speak? Patricia, how you do? Isn't that the way how narcissist speaks? Yeah, he call him Gavin Newsom. You know, Trump always have him little words them for call people. He's so petty. I mean, how did America get to this shit pit behavior? One could argue, on the other hand, though, that America has always been, have always had this shit pit behavior. It was just a more up-class shit pit. This time we get the real New York street gangster. You know, the backroad president? America. How on earth did you get here? Never mind the buzzcock. Let's share Dr. Scholar's passion and outrage on the silence when it comes to the Epstein file. Because I'm going to drag the war in the long distance till we forget about it. But I can promise you all over here.
Okay, I have a question to ask you guys because
we ain't going to forget about the Epstein file. We can always go back and forth and run the story together, and we can always remind you all that this war, the epic fury, is the Epstein fury.
Okay, I have a question to ask you guys because I swear to God, I need to know, when will it be enough? When will it be enough? When will it be enough for you to get out of your comfort zone and start to take freaking action? I need to know. I need to understand, because have you not seen the same thing I've seen in the last few years to date? Did we not all witness a genocide live streamed before our very eyes? Israel committed a genocide and war crimes against thousands of Palestinians and stealing their land. Have you forgotten that we have witnessed our governments complicit and actively participate in this evil? Have you forgotten that we are continually witnessing so many people like us lose their jobs, lose their freedoms, be denied their hard-earned degrees? People are being character assassinated every single freaking day. When will it be enough? Epstein files gets downloaded and oh my God, this evil that should bring down governments, systems, monarchies, name it, every powerful structure, check all is happening. When will it be enough? Because I need to understand how there are more of us than there are of them, but these people are walking amongst us like they have nothing to be held to account for. How could it be that the only person in freaking prison is a woman? Gillian Maxwell deserves to be in prison, and quite frankly, she shouldn't leave unless she's in a coffin. But no other person is in that prison with her. Why? How come we are allowing them to excuse the inexcusable? Look, we are beyond the political divide of the left and right. We are so beyond the religious divide of Christian versus Muslim, Jewish state, Zionist. We are beyond the division from rich versus poor. This is now about humanity. This is now about us understanding that the very tenet of what it means to be human is what is being corrupted, is what it is that we need to fight for. So I need to understand, when will it be enough? They are raping children, not just white women and white girls. No, they're also raping black and brown women and children and boys. Please. They're studying black bodies. They're doing the unimaginable, evil, ritual freaking killings. They're measuring the tightness of young girls. Jesus in heaven. How is it not enough? I need to know when it to be enough for you. I need to understand when it will be enough for you to get out of your freaking comfort zone and really take action. It is time for a conscious revolution. There are more of us than there are of them. No matter how powerful the bloody systems are, there are more of us than there are of them. And it's time to take action now.
You know, someone out there, especially, one of the Jamaica one, go drive with mad, because we're tired for call, for help, for fight the battle. We're tired. We're just tired. Sometimes we feel like we're going mad. When we see everything are going on, people just in the days, in the matrix, still a sip the Kool-Aid, and just are going like, oh, this is life. This is normal, some would argue. It's just some corrupt lot amongst us. No, they have corrupt us as well. There's nothing that they tell us that was ever true from the 13th century to now. They have never uttered anything to us which is true. I've always been telling, this world is built on a lie. That's why I'm telling you all the while. If you follow politics and global affair, it's like a soap opera that you would watch on TV, and you can read the line of the soap opera and you can predict the game to come. Politics is like that. The whole I don't understand soap opera, the whole I don't divest and invest in it. So why on go inch pan the political chivalry, but not the real politicking? That would make you understand how to cast your vote. That would make you understand the difference between policy and gimmicks. Mark Golden come, and you will come out this morning. Come, we're soon gone. And we're done with the British opposition already. Welcome. Mark Golden will come for now. Mark Golden, we're tired. Mark Golden, we're tired. You know what we're tired of, Mark Golden? Because I've heard it all before. I have heard it all before, and I can't take it anymore. We have heard it all before, Mark Golden. You know, out here and people them here give me a rat ask about what's happened around. It's stressing. It is depressing. This is why I wait for the summer my case come where me out of the house where when me out of the house I really don't focus on anything social media. But barring listen to music. People don't hit the like button for me to cuss and go on bad now. When I'm not in the house, the only thing I might do on my phone is listen to music. I wouldn't be away from the house and go on social media. And from Melissa, from election to Melissa, to the Epstein file, to the war, they're all fucking driving me crazy. I beg your pardon, but the truth has to be told. They're all driving me crazy because people just see them as another event. Right? Just another event? Oh, you must be kidding me. Mark Golden, what are we tired of? Your lengthy list of complaint every year in the budget debate. It's not doing anything. You notice the people voted for the corruption, the crime, and the criminality, the lack of integrity. What is the tactical change this morning, Mark Golden? I am asking that you are going to deploy to make some changes. Because the source of talking, remember this government deaf, you know? Remember this government deaf. Talking now going on. Let's go to, we have about 3 snippets from Mark Golden budget presentation for you. But isn't it the same old, same old? I mean, I don't think anybody really cares about that anymore. And this is where I'm going to be flogged this morning. On a PNP vlogger, on can do a better for lift up the thing rather than everything. Because we're not talking about labor right this man. Because what I'm going to say is pretty much the same on the other hand. Why not refuse to criticize or analyze everything Mark Golden beat Andrew yesterday? Beat. What did Mark Golden said new? The only thing Mr. Mark Golden do new in this budget is the water and the gas. Let's go to Mark Golden clips. Mark Golden, me tired because and this is why I tell you all about the political theater. The political theater, they're acting for us. Because this is not the conversation or how they would operate when they sit down with their masters who they take instructions from. Father Power, you know what's something, you idiots? We did think so, but you prove it this morning. How much you think Mark Golden is the Prime Minister? Are you saying then the opposition is on there? How no PNP fool? So this is the problem with me on a PNP, no. How no fool, no fuck. Are you saying the opposition now have a role to play? I'm not talking about governance. I'm talking about opposition. Don't get it confused. Right. Let's go to Mark Golden's clip. On a PNP, to what if Andrew beat Mark Golden? The only time this was effective was 2024 when Andrew walked out of Parliament, and even the little political narrative and mileage where Mark Golden get for it, they never even stick with the momentum. You understand? But you don't like when the PNP get criticized. You just want to come out and people fit cheer Mark Golden. Mark Golden beat Andrew. Is it the first beating? And was the beating ever proven effective to move Andrew out of power? What is the different strategy that the People's National Party decide to use to tackle this government? PNP, that's the question one of you asks, because you all are going to be in the wilderness for an awful long time. Kind of short of all the thing, right? You know.
Of the taxes on sweetened beverages or the environmental protection levy, neither of them is designed in a way which will improve public health or support environmental causes. Neither of them. The tax on sweetened drinks is imposed on the volume of liquid in the container, not on the amount of sugar in the liquid in the container. And therefore, it provides no incentive for beverage manufacturers to reduce sugar content. Furthermore, the mere fact that the government intends to collect this tax, which is how it's funding its budget, shows that it intends for the beverages to be purchased anyway, so as to generate the tax. And they're not seeking to reduce consumption. And I wanted to show you. This bottle of water contains 500 milliliters, which is half a liter. And it costs $100 on the street or in a corner shop. 2 of these bottles of water make 1 liter and cost $200. A liter of gas at the pump is $185. Water costs more than gas in Jamaica.
This for me yesterday was the only effective part of Mark Golden budget. The rest of it, it was the same old, same old, same old.
$200 for 2 bottles, making 1 liter, $185 per liter at the pump. Water costs more than gas in Jamaica. If we really want to encourage healthy consumption, then remove the DCT from water.
The knocking off the desk is not really necessary. Let's give the PNP a task. Let's give the PNP media machine a task. Can you create a narrative out of this match with the optics? Because this is what politics is about in era like these. But we even go hard upon you, Mark Golden. Let's go to the next clip. Let's go to the next clip. Clip. Let's go to the next clip.
You should be further strengthening the anti-corruption arsenal by introducing the important tool of unexplained wealth orders to further reinforce the tools available to law enforcement now for recovering illegally obtained income and wealth. That was agreed upon by both sides in 2019, but you have cast it asunder. Why have you abandoned the procedures of impeachment of parliamentarians and other holders of high office that former JLP Prime Minister Bruce Golding tabled in this House in 2011, and I updated by tabling a private member's bill in 2021? Why are you not pursuing procedures for the recall of non-performing elected representatives?
All of what you heard Mark Golden just read here, it was in 2023 budget, 2024 budget, 2025 budget, and it's now in 2026 budget. You not get tired? Remember, we have a general election in between. And the people of Jamaica, whether Andrew buy them, steal them, or take it, or however, and get it, they chose all our man gold in a talk about it. So that is not any longer effective. There have to be a different strategy to deal with this. The strategy is there. Andrew Holness gave you all that strategy. Let us finish listening, and then we'll rub out Mark Golden and go about with business.
To ensure that there are consequences when conduct and performance fall below what is acceptable in a free and democratic society based on the rule of law. Why? We remain committed to these reforms that enhance accountability and good governance. I ask again, why have you not joined in our call for strong public education to promote wholesome values and attitudes based on love and respect for our fellow citizens, and playing by the rules or changing those rules if they're not fit for purpose? Why have you not joined with that?
And we go to the final clip. Just go to the final clip before we start. Hold on, where is it? Yes. Bear with me, because I want you to hear what angers me.
Madam Speaker, during the last general election in 2025, in the campaign, with its manifestos and its debates and its platform speeches, the Prime Minister did not even hint at, much less disclose, his intention to take the massive salary increase that he claimed he had given up when the heat reached him after Nigel Clark announced the massive salary increase on May 16th, 2023. Not a peep out of him in the election campaign. Can you imagine that in February this year, a month or so ago, we suddenly learned that effective from payday last September 2025, right after the election, the Prime Minister would be receiving his big salary after all. Madam Speaker, that is the latest chop. That is a real brogad move. It was a shameful deception, not worthy of the high office that you hold. Not worthy. Madam Speaker, as leaders, yeah, man. Madam Speaker, as leaders, we must hold ourselves to a high standard. And we should be quick to do the right thing by leaving the scene when transgressions come to light which are not compatible with clean and honest government in Jamaica today. Unfortunately, the reverse all too often prevails. Impunity rules the roost as persons in positions of responsibility become serial transgressors. And it doesn't seem to matter because nothing happens to hold them to account. Madam Speaker, we cannot build our nation that way. We cannot build a nation that our people aspire to and deserve on such weak and wobbly ethical foundations. That is why we on this side have signed the leadership code of conduct produced by the Integrity Commission. Committing ourselves to uphold.
Yeah, the country knew all that before the general election, and the country chose that. What is your option? What is your strategy? Because you can't sit down and go on about Andrew Holness and Juliet Holness' position when Mark Golden blatantly refused to deploy strategic and tactical politics to remove them or remove one of them. So when Mark Golden come every year with a so hot year, and what on a PNP vlogger I celebrate how Mark Golden beat Andrew yesterday. Wanna hear new? PNP, wanna hear new? Uno don't like the truth, but me always I go talky. Mark Golden a blow hot air. Hot air. That's all Mark Golden a blow. It's a show. Pulling a wool over your eye. But when it comes to deploying strategy, Mark Golden sit down on him hand. Andrew did it to Portia government, a government that he was in. Andrew Holness did it to Portia government, a government that he was in. Same way Andrew refused to sit in a parliament with Uno till Uno take action. Why Uno can't do it? Because you can do the same thing against Andrew and with him integrity. You can't do it with Juliet conflict of interest and the bench. Mark Golden and the PNP refuses. We don't agree. We don't. Fuck off, motherfuckers. And stop playing the people. Mark Golden a play on PNP. Me know no like to hear it too. Uno no like to hear it because uno a hypocrite. Uno a tribal crabs. So uno no like to hear the truth. What is the truth? PNP, Mark Golden leadership in a PNP a play uno. The classy politics of Mark Golden come to town with Shana, all you do. The uptown politics of Mark Golden come to town with don't work round here. That's why Mark Golden a play uno. Mark Golden sitting down in there with him as member the just Azan and Portia have to move him. If I did Portia, Andrew would have taken down Portia. Why is Mark Golden? You know, this is the bullshit where, hey, are we cussing out? Let me tell you where it irritates me. You don't agree with Juliet's position. You don't agree with Andrew Holness and his corruption and lack of integrity running the government. You have this powerful tool. Now that we give you more number in a parliament. Know that we give you more number in a parliament. If you refuse, you don't even have to refuse to sit in a parliament, you know. You just have to refuse to support the government legislative agenda. Andrew Holness can't get nothing to do with parliament. Why Mark Golden refuse to do it? And on the thing Mark Golden now play on. Hey, PNP, when you don't come around yourself, you look kosher, is it? Because we not do it. We too indecent for the nice things. Dennis Hilton. Mark Golden a play with. Mark Golden is playing us. This thing turn out in a friendship. Don't watch the butter fluff when you hear them attack on campaign or when you hear them either side of the kind. That's what we pay them for. To game us. Me know that it hurtful for someone to realize the truth or hear the truth as much as you don't want to, but you don't have to hear it. Because this is what keep on in the tribal bullshit. When Mark Golden said you yesterday, barring the buckle of water, barring the water and the petrol, when Mark Golden said, when Mark Golden never said that 2023, 2024, 2025 budget. When? Hello? When? 2023, 2024, 2025. Go back and see if I didn't know the same thing. Then them are back then. Hey, idiot PNP, come here, idiots. Remember Mark Golden, when it come to Juliet Galangin, when they always say, we don't have the numbers, No, them have the numbers. What is the problem? Me I come go on my sister yard, go look for my sister Galang. If I go for stereotype on Mark Golden this morning, PNP, you know that and blood clot subscribe. Tired of the game. Anyway. Thank you all for being here this morning. Lovely to have your support as always. Don't be fooled. Right? Don't be fooled and don't be silenced. Labour right, Andrew have for him set under spell. Mark Golden have for him set under spell. Be the rebel in the middle. Be the rebel in the middle. Mark Golden have for him them pan spell. Andrew him have for him them pan spell. Be the rebel in the middle. Because I just so word Mark Golden I use again, so no. Tell Mark Golden, say, my ears tired. And next year budget, we go area again and the other year budget. Mark Golden, my ears tired. No, Opal, me I go up on my sister house there now. And them place, I'm not call them place London, you know, because anytime you pass Lewisham and Catford, me not think in London anymore. Them say London, but me not call it so. Too far from me if it be London. Anyway, murder she wrote. Me come go on about my business. You know, me want get out before government pick me them come out of school. Because when government pick me them come out of school, it will cantanker us on the road. So, me I go come go on. But Mark Golden, me will buck again. Me and you will buck again, Mark Golden, because I know there's going to be another budget. But ask yourself this. Can the PNP create a narrative out of the gas and water situation? The whole of them quiet. The whole of them quiet. Dr. Daz alone I make recognize. The whole of them turn poppycock over there. The whole of they fooled us. But then again, they not fool me. Because me did always telling us that when they step on campaign and what they're doing in reality is two different things. But I'm tired of Mark Golden every year, same thing now. Find something new. If you pluck up light, tell we. Be tired of the nonsense. Come out Golden, say nah, do nothing. Because you did say the same thing before the people them vote back in the criminal in a power. So what? When you come back with the same nonsense for your thing, we don't know, say him a thief, him corrupt, him lie, him wicked, nepotistic, narcissistic, 28 bank account. We know everything about Andrew. You're not telling me nothing what we don't know. I must go to gas on the water I mean about. The only thing we know are new from your galang in yesterday, Mark Gold, is the gas and water. Nothing else. Everything we have heard it all before. Anyway, I can't go on here now because I don't want to get up in the school rush. School rush took up a lot of your time. Thank you all for being here this morning. Please do join us back tonight for the people's point of view when we will continue. And if the spirit bids, we will give Mark Golden another slap again. And on a PNP, on if we tell Mark Golden, say, we can't tolerate this for 5 more years. We need a change of leadership in the Labour Party, either on the bench or at the government. The PNP can do it. But Andrew do it to them already and show them say it's possible. Or else make Andrew go to 5 years and can't pass no legislation in our country. Or make sure if you go support Andrew legislative agenda, Andrew bring the impeachment bill to Parliament, he bring the recall bill to Parliament, and all the insane things about. But you can't just sit down and support the fuckers who want to complain about it. It don't fucking make sense. And it's irritating. Anyway, go on. Later, peeps. Later. If you turn out here this morning, you know, go pretty.
ghetto. Run, keep going on, less process. For children of Israel who really love rights. So just a and I as a watching man around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel. I should never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Hey, oh, night. We gonna bust down Babylon walls. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down, war and crime. Fight down. Me say Rastafari. War and crime. And do the righteousness. Hey, we love. I will love Jaja. I will love Jaja. Hey, we love Jaja. We love Jaja. We love Jaja.
Maybe me can't sign in on my local sport. Let me have to go try it online. Can't sign in on my local sport.
Put time away. Put time away. Listen, yeah. Just a tie and I as a watching man around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel. I should never hold thy peace, but we penalize. Hey, oh, night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for Rastafari. Fight down war.
Okay, thanks.
Fight down war and crime. Rastafari, war and crime. And build up righteousness. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. And we love Jah. Rastafari. We love all. And we love Jah. Me love Jah. Me love Jah. Rastafari. Preserve all. Me love Jah. Rastafari. Yeah, the next song is going to be the last song for tonight. And then DJ Twin.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.